Hello everyone, how you doing today? Welcome to Snopes.com, the definitive internet reference source for urban legends, folklore, myths, rumors, and misinformation. Well, the Mandela Effect has made it. Now, as of yesterday, is on Snopes.com, so anyone who's curious about this weird phenomenon that they hear about from their coworker or family member, they can go to Snopes and they can get the lowdown on the conspiracy lost in cyberspace. So, it's official, everyone. The Mandela Effect is now on Snopes.com. So let's check this out real quick. The Mandela Effect is a collective misremembering of a fact or event. Various theories have been proposed to explain what causes it, some more sensible than others. Sensible, key word here. You have to be sensible when you're looking at this phenomenon. So before we look at this here real quick, I'd like to point out who wrote this article for Snopes. David Emery, San Francisco-based writer and researcher who has covered online hoaxes and rumors since 1997. So he's probably, best prepared to handle this material here. So let's look. Human memory is a peculiar thing. At once astonishing in its scope and power and dismaying in its fallibility. There, key word there, fallibility. There's much we don't know about how memory works, but suffice it to say it isn't perfect. We all know that. Particularly vexing is the phenomenon of false memories, erroneous, key word there, or unconsciously fabricated, key words there, recollections, fabricated recollections. Like, kind of like when I look at the world map and I have all these fabricated recollections when I don't recall the map anymore. I guess this would explain that, how me looking at the world map is just a fabricated recollection. Past events that feel so real and true that people who experience them refuse to accept evidence to the contrary. Now, I'm not refusing to accept evidence that the world map is the way it is, and it always has been. But my memories of the world map are totally different. I don't recognize the current world map. And so, Mr. Emery here would like me to believe that when I look at the world map, I'm unconsciously fabricating my recollections. So take that as you will. Psychologists call the phenomenon confabulation. So this is going to be super keyword. Let's call this a buzzword. This will be a buzzword, confabulation, because this basically, I think Snopes is saying that this is basically explaining the whole phenomenon right here. The term is used clinically to refer to memory defects experienced by patients with brain damage, and also to describe everyday phenomenon like embellishing the truth. So basically, according to Snopes.com, when I look at the world map now and I see so many different continents and countries looking different to me than than what I learned growing up, than my memory. So according to Snopes.com, the definitive internet reference source for rumors, urban legends, it's just confabulation, everyone. So stop getting all worked up and getting freaked out and everything. It's just confabulation. And, you don't have to worry about thinking that you're going through parallel universes and reality shifting and all this crazy woo-woo stuff, which brings me back to the article. Because that's just crazy talk, everybody. So according to Snopes, you don't need to entertain any ideas of crazy talk. They give some examples here, Bernstein bears, and then they tell you why. Some people think the change was made to make sound less Jewish. Well, I don't think that's what's going on here. So parallel universes and virtual realities. One theory based on quantum mechanics, I guess basically takes us into woo-woo territory. That's right. woo-woo territory. Unfortunately, this is where much of the internet discussion on the topic veers into woo-woo territory. I guess when you talk about quantum mechanics, because not very well known, the theories of quantum mechanics and quantum physics. So let's just call quantum physics woo-woo territory by Mr. Emery here, the the researcher of online hoaxes and rumors. He'll just call quantum physics and woo-woo territory. I guess that's the best way to put it for him. So the glitch is in your memory. That's what Mr. Emery would like you to leave you with when you finish looking at the Mandela Effect here. A leading psychological theory holds that memory is constructive, not reproductive. The brain builds memories out of various bits and pieces of information on the fly, as opposed to playing them back like a recording. So when I look at the world map now, I'm having bits and pieces of information created on the fly. And I don't know where that information is coming from because I can't find any maps that show what I remember. So I'm just making it all up, according to Mr. Emery here. Memories aren't pure. They can be distorted by any number of factors. Well, I'd like Mr. Emery to explain to me the factors involved in my memories of the world atlas, including bias, association, imagination, and peer pressure. Maybe it's peer pressure. Maybe I just realized that I misremembered everything just all at once. I don't know. But I guess we'll just stick with confabulation according to Mr. Emery because, that's the best way to explain this. Why do some people remember Nelson Mandela dying 30 years ago? I don't know. Why do they, Mr. Emery? Confabulation. I guess he's got it all figured out here. So memory's fallible. I agree with that. It is. Have we said this enough? The list of psychological, social factors that can disrupt and distort recollection is very long indeed. So that's what it is, everybody. According to Snopes, they got it all figured out here. It's to these we should look first for an explanation of the Mandela Effect. Look for the disruption and distortion and recollection of memories. Don't look towards woo-woo territory. So that's it. Just wanted to make you all aware of this here.